Good afternoon. In our last class, we were discussing about the chapter physical world, and I have told you in the chapter we have just learned very briefly some of the ideas which we are going to study in the course of these 2 years. I have told you what is science, what is physics, right? What are the different groups of physics we are going to study? We are going to study about the macroscopic group of physics, also the microscopic group of physics. I have told you about fundamental forces in nature, right? And also I have told you which is the weakest force that is present in the nature and which is the strongest force that is present in the nature. So the chapter physical world has just given us an outline of the topics that we have to study in the course of these 2 years. ಈ 2 ವರ್ಷದೊಳಗೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಏನೇನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರಷ್ಟು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್, ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅವೆ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದೆಮ್, we have to understand some of the basics of mathematics that are required to understand physics. See, without a thorough knowledge of mathematics, you cannot understand physics. Understanding physics becomes difficult if you are not thorough in some of the basic concepts of mathematics. We say mathematics is the language of physics. We'll be expressing the laws, phenomena, hypotheses, etc. in terms of mathematical equations. Now, if you are studying some theory, there will be so many mathematical equations. We'll be deriving those equations as well. Our equations now derive mathematical equations now. While deriving those mathematical equations, you must have a thorough knowledge of the basics of mathematics. So, in this 2 or 3 classes, I'll be giving you a brief recall of all the basics of mathematics that you require to understand physics. See, I'll not be teaching you each concepts in detail. Instead, I'll be just recalling you the ideas of mathematics which you have already learned in your school life, right? School life and I'm here just going to revise them. I'm just going to recall the ideas that you have already learned in your school life, right? And I'm not going to prove any mathematical formula here. That we are not going to do. That will be probably done in the mathematics class. What I'm going to teach you here is just the procedure of solving a problem. Right? So that is going to be done in this 2 or 3 classes. So we'll be now discussing the mathematical aid for physics. Aid in the sense support or help. Mathematical aid means the help of mathematics for the physics. As I have told you, the laws of physics will be generally expressed in terms of a mathematical equation. Iga Newton's law of gravitation ade. Newton's law of gravitation describes force between 2 masses or force between 2 objects in general. We express force between 2 objects as F is equals to G upon M2 divided by R square. This is a mathematical equation, isn't it? In physics, we will have to derive these kind of equations. Mathematics use ಮಾಡಿ ಈ equations ನ derive ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ equations derive ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ mathematical basics clear ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. So in these 2 or 3 classes, I will be teaching you all those basics of mathematics that are required to understand the physics. Right? As I have already told you, I am not going to derive or I am not going to prove any formula concept in this classroom. Instead, I will be just teaching you the procedure of solving a problem. Right? So, we will begin our discussion with the understanding of quadratic equations. See, in many a situation, we will have to solve quadratic equations in physics. As and when we start motion in straight line first chapter there, our chapter discuss ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you will come across so many quadratic equations. You will have to solve the quadratic equations for so many number of times based on the different situations ಒಳಗೆ quadratic equations solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, right? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is a quadratic equation, how to solve a quadratic equation, that must be known to you. At this point of time, Is the board clear? Is the board clear? Is the board clear? Board clear adala? Ah, okay. Yes. See, at this point of time, you may already be knowing what exactly a quadratic equation, how to solve a quadratic equation, right? We'll just recall it. See, an equation of the form, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is called a quadratic equation. ಯಾವುದೇ equation ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ equations ನಾವು quadratic equations ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here a, b and c are real numbers. See, you must be knowing what are a, b and c. A, b and c are the real numbers. You know what are real numbers? Real numbers comprises of all natural numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, positive integers, negative integers, ಎಲ್ಲವೂ comprise ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ real number ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. Fractions, right? Even fractions are real numbers. So a, b and c are real numbers. ಏನಾಗಿರಬಹುದು? Fraction ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, positive integer ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, negative integer ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, rational number ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, irrational number ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, right? So a, b and c are real numbers, and you must remember a should not be equal to 0. This should not be equal to 0, right? If a becomes equal to 0 into anything will be 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಉಳಿದ equation bx plus c equal to 0. bx plus c is equal to 0 is not a quadratic equation. ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation, right? So an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is called as a quadratic equation, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. If this condition is satisfied, then an equation of this form is called as a quadratic equation. Now, the value of x for which this equation is satisfied, andre suppose you choose some value of x, you substitute that in place of x. Say 1 ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ 1 ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. In place of x you are substituting 1, a into 1 square, b into 1 plus c. Substitute ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 0 ಬಂದ್ರೆ we say 1 is satisfying this equation. We say 1 is satisfying this equation, and we call 1 as root of this equation. The value of x for which this equation is satisfied is called the root of the equation. Suppose we have an equation of the form x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 on the equation of that. This is an equation of x square plus 1, x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is an equation. Now, there may exist some value of x for which this equation will be satisfied. There will be some value of x for which this equation will be satisfied. That value of x which satisfies this equation is called as a root of the equation, right? So the value of x which satisfies the equation is called root of the equation. Is called as root of the equation, and for a quadratic equation there will be two roots. For a quadratic equation there will be always two roots. Andre there will be two possible values of x which will satisfy this equation. Right? There will be two possible values of x which will be satisfying this equation. So a quadratic equation will generally have two roots. We'll illustrate this with an example. On the example, those things. What are roots? How they satisfy the equation? Right? So the value of x which satisfies the given equation is called as the root of the equation. quadratic equation will generally have two roots. There will be two values of x which satisfy the equation. We will demonstrate it with an example as well. So this is regarding a quadratic equation. And you can find the value of x. What value of x will satisfy this equation? Equation satisfied the x value variable. How do you find it out? How do you find out? Voice is not clear. Voice is not clear. Yes. Okay. See, how to find the value of x in case of the quadratic equation? The value of x can be calculated using this formula. We can calculate the value of x, or you can say the root of the equation. Roots of the equation is given by x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You can find the root of the equation, or you can find the value of x using the formula minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. See, here there are two values of x. There are two values of x. I write the first value of x as x1. x1 I write x1 as minus b. See, this is minus b plus or minus. Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. The first root or the first value of x will be minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the first value of x, or this is one value of x. Positive value minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is one value of x. And there can be another value of x. I have told you there will be two values of x which satisfy the equation, which satisfy a quadratic equation. Right? So what is the second value of x? I write the second value of x as x2, and that will be equal to minus b plus root over b square plus 4ac is already over. Now we are left out with minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So these are the two possible values of x which satisfy the given quadratic equation, right? So using this equation, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You can find the root of the equation. There will be two roots for a quadratic equation. Minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a is one root. Minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a is the other root of the quadratic equation. These are the two roots of the quadratic equation. You may be knowing solving quadratic equation by the method of factorization. Factorize ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ quadratic equation. But remember, as far as problems in physics is concerned, try solving the problem using this equation. Try solving a quadratic equation using this equation. X is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Find out the roots of the quadratic equation using this formula. Do not go for factorization method, right? Factorization bada adu ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ, right? I'll show you motion in straight line ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I'll describe it anyhow, but try to make use of this equation to solve a quadratic equation, right? Using this x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, you can find the root of the quadratic equation. Is this clear? We'll demonstrate how to make use of this equation, how to find the roots, how those roots satisfy the equation. That we'll discuss now. If this is clear, we'll take up the examples. Things become clear once we discuss examples. Is this clear? Okay. ಬಹಳ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ quadratic equations ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು, ರೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿಡಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. So we will solve the quadratic equation now and we will find its roots. We'll solve a quadratic equation and find its roots. So you may be asked to solve a quadratic equation, say 3x square plus 8x plus 5 is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation given to you. Quadratic equation how the is it of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Yes, so this is a quadratic equation. You will be asked to find the value of x which satisfies this equation. Andre x ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ x ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಾಗ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು? 0 ಬರಬೇಕು. You should find the value of x such that if substituted in the place of x, this sum must become equal to 0. Anta one value bolutte. That value of x which satisfies this equation is called as the root of the equation. Okay. See, we will solve it using the formula x is equals to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So to do that, I write what is a. A is 3, b is 8, and c is 5. A is 3, b is 8, c is 5. Now I will find the roots of the equation. I have told you quadratic equation will have two roots. X is equals to minus b. What is b? 8. So I am directly writing it. Formula where direct substitute not to minus b plus or minus square root of b square. B square ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 8 square. 8 square is 64. Is that right? B square minus 4. A. What is A? A is 3. C. C is 5. Divided by 2A. C. Minus B plus or minus square root of B square. B square is 8 square. 64 minus 4A. C divided by 2a. What is a? A is 3. We'll substitute. Now we will evaluate. This will be minus 8 plus or minus 8 as it is plus or minus square root of. This is 64 minus 4 3s are 12. 12 5s are 60. So 64 minus 60 will be 4. 64 minus 60 will be 4 divided by 2 3s are 6. Is that right? So I can write this as x is equals to minus 8 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2 divided by 6. I have told you there will be two possible values of x which will be satisfying the equation. x1 and x2. x1, x2 have very big heading. We will now write x1. The first value of x. x1 will be minus 8 plus 2. Minus 8 plus 2 divided by 6. This can be written as minus 8 plus 2 will be minus 6. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6 divided by 6. This will be minus 1. 6 and 6 get cancelled, minus 1. So this is the first possible root of the quadratic equation. x1 1 you have to also find x2. x1 have ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ minus 8 plus 2 by 6 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ x2 have ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. How to find x2? x2 will be minus 8 minus 2 minus 2 divided by 6. Minus 8 minus 1 something plus 2 1 something minus 2. Minus 8 minus 2 divided by 6. x2 will be minus 8 minus 2 will be minus 10 divided by 6. 2 5s are 2 3s are. So x2 will be minus 5 by 2. x2 will be minus 5 by 3 and x1 will be minus 1. So what are the roots of this equation antandre? The roots of this equation are minus 1 and minus 5 by 2. These are the roots of this equation. So we got two roots for this equation. I have told you what is meant by a root of the equation. Root of the equation is that value of x which satisfies the given equation. Note we have got two roots, x is equals to -1 and x is equals to -5/2. ಇವೆರಡರಾಗ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಂಡು x ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ that will satisfy the equation. Is this the given equation? Now we have got the value of x. We'll choose this value of x now. We'll choose -1. X is equals to -1. X ಇರಲ್ಲ -1 ಹಾಕಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. 3 into -1 whole square will be 1. -1 whole square will be 1. -1 into -1 will be +1. Plus 8 into -1. 8 into -1 will be -8. Correct ಅಲ್ಲ? 8 into -1 will be -8 plus 5. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ? 3 minus 8. 3 minus 8 will be -5. -5 plus 5 will be 0. See, x is equals to -1 is satisfying this equation. We say -1 is a root of this equation. You can even verify -5/3 will satisfy this equation. X ಇರಲಿ -5/3 ಹಾಕಂತ ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ LHS ಮತ್ತೆ RHS equal ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Right? So this is how you can solve a quadratic equation. This is how you can solve a quadratic equation. First we have written it -5/3. We have written it -5/3. Is this clear? Solving clear? -5/3 ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? And verify -5/3 as well. So 3 into x square, there is another -5/3, -5/3 whole square plus 8 into x, in place of x we substitute -5/3 plus 5, right? This must become equal to 0, right? We will see whether LHS and RHS become equal to 0 or not. This can be written as 3 into -5/3 whole square will be 25/9. -5/3 whole square will be 25/9. Correct? -5/3 into -5/3 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Minus into minus will be plus. 5 5s are 25. 3 3s are 9. So -5/3 whole square will be 25/9. Plus into minus. Plus into minus. 8 5s are 40/3. 8 5s are 40 divided by 9 plus 5 is equals to 0. 3 1s are 3 3s are 3 1s are 3 3s are 9. 25/3 minus 40/3 plus 5 is equals to 0. 25/3 minus 40/3 plus 5 is equals to 0. So you can now write 25/3 minus 40/3 can be written as minus 15/3. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ LCM 3 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 25 minus 40 will be minus 15 divided by 3 plus 5 is equals to 0. 25 minus 40 is minus 15 divided by 3 will be the LCM. Plus 5 will be equal to 0. 3 1s are 3 5s are minus 5 plus 5 will be 0. LHS is equal to RHS. So even -5/3 is a root of the given equation. Is this clear? How to solve a quadratic equation? We'll be solving quadratic equation again and again in physics. If this procedure is not known, things may become difficult. Physics becomes difficult if you do not know mathematics. Okay. Fine then. So this is how you can find the roots of a quadratic equation. Right? See, the term b square minus 4ac. The equation of x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the equation using which you can find the roots of quadratic equation. This term b b square minus 4ac without root ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ b square minus 4ac ಅನ್ನೋದಲ್ಲ. It is called as discriminant. b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. Is called as the discriminant and is denoted by capital D. It terminal of b square minus 4ac. It is called as discriminant and is denoted by capital D. While solving the quadratic equations in physics, sometimes what can be done is just by looking at this value b square minus 4ac, you can decide the answers. Case set ಒಳಗೆ ನೀಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ MCQs ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬಹಳ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, you can just look at this value of b square minus 4ac. ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಂತ ನೋಡಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, right? I'll tell you how that can be done. Remember, this b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant and is denoted by d. Root ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ b square minus 4ac ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಆಯ್ತಾ? So this b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. Yes, is called as discriminant. Now, suppose we'll have three cases with respect to this b square minus 4ac. Three cases arise. This b square minus 4ac, suppose if d is greater than 0, d in the sense b square minus 4ac, that is if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. While solving a quadratic equation, if you happen to observe that b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, you can decide that the roots are real and unequal. Roots real iರ್ತವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ both the roots will be unequal. If d is greater than 0, that is if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the roots are real and unequal. The roots will be real and they will be unequal. ಈಗ last example ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನೋಡಿ, 3x square plus 8x plus 5 is equals to 0. Do you remember what was the value of b square minus 4ac? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ? Can you calculate b square minus 4ac for this equation? Calculate ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ what is the value of b square minus 4ac for it? Just tell me what is b square minus 4ac for it. What is b square minus 4ac? What is b square minus 4ac? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಿ, b square minus 4ac ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What is b square minus 4ac? ಈ equation 3x square plus 8x plus 5 is equals to 0 ಆಗಿದೆ. What is the value of b square minus 4ac? b square minus 4ac is equal to 4. And can I say 4 is greater than 0? 4 greater than 0 ಅಲ್ಲ? 4 is greater than 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the roots will be real. When I say real, they may be natural numbers, they may be whole numbers, they may be positive integers, they may be negative integers, they may be fractions, they may be rational numbers, they may be irrational numbers, and so on. Right? So now we got roots same one to them. x1 was minus 1 and the x2 was minus 5 by 2. x1 was minus 1 and x2 was minus 5 by 2. See, both the roots are real and they are unequal, isn't it? ಎರಡು roots unequal ಅವಲ್ಲ? One is minus 1 and the another is minus 5 by 3. So if ever while solving a quadratic equation in physics, if you happen to observe that b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, you must understand that the roots will be real and unequal. Clear ಆಯ್ತು? ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು it becomes clear once we solve starting the problems in physics, right? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ things becomes easy if you have remembered this. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, but even then I am recalling the ideas. Is this clear? Is it clear? If it's clear, we can move forward. This is case 1. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the roots will be real and unequal. Real and unequal. Okay. There will be another case. There will be another case. Case 2. If d is equal to 0, if d is equal to 0, andre d antandre d is nothing but b square minus 4ac. That is, if b square minus 4ac becomes equal to 0, if you observe that in a quadratic equation, b square minus 4ac is becoming equal to 0, you can conclude that the roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. In case b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, the roots are real and equal. Don't worry, so I'll send you the recorded video. Not worry about it. Now, try solving this quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. X square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. X square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. Can you tell me what is the value of b square minus 4ac in this? B square minus 4ac in this equation, or you just tell me what is b square minus 4ac. What is b square minus 4ac in this equation? X square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. What is b square minus 4ac? 0 ಬಂತು ಬರೋ b square minus 4ac evaluate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ if you solve this equation, you will observe that the roots will be equal. The roots will be equal. If you happen to solve this equation, you will observe that the roots will be real and they will be equal. Then solve ಮಾಡಿ x1 x2 ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. You will get the same value for x1 as well as for x2, right? So you can verify it. If d is equal to 0, that is if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal, right? And if d is less than 0, if b is less than 0, that is if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, the roots are imaginary. The roots are imaginary. ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಸ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಹಳ ಕಡೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಜನರಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಾದರ್ ಟೂ ಮಚ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. You must know what will be the situation or what will be the condition if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 and if b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. Is there clear? This is more than sufficient, right? So is solving quadratic equation clear? How to solve quadratic equations? What are the roots of the equation? The roots of the equations are the values of x which satisfy the given equation. ಯಾವ values ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ equation ನ satisfy ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೋ ಆ values of x ನ ನಾವು roots of equation ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And for a quadratic equation there will be two roots, x1 and x2. ಒಂದು minus b plus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the another root is minus b minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. These are the two roots of the equation, right? And I will be sending the notes. Otherwise, one solve examples put in it. Try to solve them. Try to solve them. And in the next class, we will take up the discussion of law indices. Indices roots of it. That we will discuss. Real and equal. Real and equal. If d is equals to 0, the roots will be real and equal. D less than 0 iddaga the roots will be imaginary, right? Imaginary roots bartave. Will not bother too much about those imaginary roots. Namige adu baralla, aita? As I was telling you, in the next class I will be telling you the law of indices. Once I teach you law of indices, we'll go back for the comparison of strengths of different forces. Four forces headinala: gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force and weak nuclear force. We'll compare them. ಯಾವುದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಅದೇ, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಅದೇ ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೀಕ್ ಅದೇ, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್. ಆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಯು ಅ ಟೇಬಲ್ where I have compared the relative strengths. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 power minus 38, 10 power minus 36 ಆಗದೆ ಆ minus 38, minus 36 ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತವೆ, evaluation ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, that I will tell you in the next class, and then we'll discuss them. Right? So the basics of mathematics are very much necessary to understand physics. So try to concentrate. If you concentrate during these classes, understanding physics becomes very much easy. illa antandre physics kashta agutte, mathematics gottilla andre physics kashta agutte. Right? So am I clear up to this point? Another doubts ava indu illi idragi bare basic mathematics adashte, I'm not teaching you physics here. Right? 1, 2 to 3 classes will take up the mathematical aid for physics. 2 to 3 classes. Adadmele I will start units and measurements. Units and measurements start ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Only b square minus 4ac is important. Then what about? See, it's not that b square minus 4ac is important. By looking at b square minus 4ac, you can decide the roots. Roots ಹೇಗಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.